Right then guys, well welcome to another video. Before we start today, we've had a few bits delivered which we've been looking forward to because work has slowed down over the past day or so. So we've had a few bits which will enable us to crack on stripping the engine, getting that sorted. We are also in the process of talking to 3 suppliers regarding all the panels we're going to need, gaskets for the engine rebuild, some new block studs and a few other bits and bobs. We're looking at a new clutch as well. We're hoping to sort that out within the next few days, funds permitting. Once we've got that sorted, we can actually start rebuilding the engine, which would be just fantastic. So, but in the meantime, we've had a few bits delivered, which we'll go through quickly now, and I'll put links in the description to where we got these for, because we're always looking for the best prices. So we've got a set of feeler gauges. Obviously we're going to be sort of doing a DIY resurface of the head. We're also going to be resetting the tappets as well. We're going to need a set of feeler gauges. I can't remember off the top of my head the prices for some of this stuff, but you know, very cheap. I've got some engine enamel paint. I was looking for a larger tin, but they didn't have any in stock, and we've gone with the standard BMC green. We'll see if that's not enough, which it might not be. It definitely won't be if we're going to do the gearbox and everything, but that'll start us off. We can do the rocker cover at least. That's that. I also got a valve grinding kit for when we lap the valves as well. So this has got a fine grade and a coarse grade compound, and then it's got 2 squeegees at either end. I have also seen people on YouTube attaching these to a drill bit, so you can do it by a drill, but I don't know, we'll see how we go. We don't need that just yet. I'm still waiting for the spring compressor kit to get these springs out so that I can finish the head off. So, but that's there waiting for us. I also got the other day, we got a torque wrench ready for putting the heads and things back on. Now stupidly I didn't check, and this torque wrench, it's very good, and it was quite cheap as well. So it was a budget torque wrench, decent size. It's nice and sturdily made, but this has just got the Newton meter on one side, and then on the other it's got m.kps and m.kgs, so it doesn't have foot-pounds on there. It's okay, you just have to do a conversion. So for 1 foot-pound, if we're doing it in the Newton meter, it's 1.35, so you just have to multiply. Obviously everything in the Haynes manual for the Moggy engine is in foot-pounds, so we just have to multiply it. It's not that big a deal, but it's a bit of a pain. And that's a silver line one, again all from Amazon. I have also gone ahead and ordered a couple of packs of sanding discs for my orbital sander. I also kindly, Will, thank you very much, a friend of ours brought some stuff from our workshop because we're currently in lockdown, and he brought some leftover ones that I had in the workshop, so thanks a lot, Will. And this is mainly for the bodywork, so I think these go up to about 2,000 grit. I've got 40 to 2,000 grit, and that will just get us started. Also, big shout out to Will as well. He picked up some oil stones and some grinding stones. This is just to help in the DIY resurfacing of the head. So I've got this sort of cheap diamond plate which has got 200, 300, 400 and 600 grits, and then I've got my oil stone as well. Now I don't think this is massively out, you know, I don't think it's warped at any point, but it makes sense to just tidy it up before we put the head gasket back on. It seems silly to do all this work and not just make sure it's really nice and clean. And of course we're going to be cleaning the whole engine anyway, giving it a respray, so we might as well do a good job. So first thing for today, before I forget, Will also brought me a couple of spanners which I've been looking for. So before I forget, Will also brought me a couple of spanners from the workshop. I've needed a larger one to get the crankshaft off, so this should hopefully help in doing that. I haven't been able to do that before, so it means we can continue to strip down the engine. I'm going to put the gearbox to one side, pop it on the floor over there, and then we'll crack on with the engine block. So let's jump to it. Okay, so I thought I'd just show you how I'm planning on doing this. So crankshaft at this side, this is where the starter bar goes in, and this is what we're trying to undo. Now the problem is obviously if we turn that, it turns here. So what I've done is I've popped one of the bolts in here. This is for the flywheel and the clutch. So what I'm hoping to be able to do, I'll put a bolt in there, and then I'll put one into the back of the engine block here. So I'm hoping to be able to brace this with this screwdriver, and then at the same time crack that open. Now this is going to be tricky, it's not going to be easy, so fingers crossed. Yes! Oh, well, that was easy. Right, it's going to be a bit of a change of tact here. The whole time I've been trying to get this off basically without taking the sump off, because one, I know it's going to be messy, and two, I've been waiting on a stud remover tool for these. Now, I'm actually ordering new studs anyway, so it doesn't matter if these get damaged, so I'm just going to go ahead and use mole grips on these, and then it means I can turn it upside down, remove the sump, and actually take this off properly without messing around. So let's go ahead and do that. That's actually really reassuring. The sump itself doesn't have that much gunk in it. Actually, there's no gunk at all. That's just oil. So we're pretty gunk free, which is a relief. We've got a bit of play, but not too much. The oil picker has a bit of crap in it, but not too much. It's doing its job. The filter's stopping the main bits coming out. So actually, that's really good. Alright, today is the 27th of May. Christmas has come severely early because seven crates here. So funnily enough, they've come by Royal Mail 24. I wasn't expecting them to come Royal Mail. I thought they were going to be put on a pallet or something, but so this is basically every single panel we're going to need, bar one or two. But we've got the main four, so we've got the two front wings and the two rear wings. We should also have the two floor panels as well, so really exciting. Seriously, it's Christmas come early. We should also have the gasket set as well, so I bought a full engine gasket set. We've got the new clutch as well, and we've got the disc brake. which is a bit preemptive because we're miles away from that yet, but I thought we'd get it now. So right, let's get this down to the workshop, and we'll open them up and see what we got. Well, that took a lot of effort getting these down. Possibly the most exciting day. We've got 7 parcels here with numerous panels that we ordered. We'll go through this in some more depth later on, just to break down the spend in total, and we can look at exactly what's what. We've got the rear wing, both sides, left and right side. We've got the front wings, we've got rear arch repair, flange, full, tie plates, cross member, half floor, inner step. We've got the flooring edge panels, spring hangers. We also went for the Grumpy disc brake kit, clutch kit. I've got some thrust washers and a few other bits and bobs. So really exciting. We're sort of now at a stage where we can progress further with the build. We're just waiting on a couple of bits now, so we're waiting for the rollover jig. Once we've got the rollover jig installed, we can then start clearing the underside, ready for the floor pans and the sills. But yeah, really exciting. So we'll go through some of these and see just what sort of a deal we got. We went with ESM, Morris Miners. We just found there was a number of reasons. We'll go through that later on. So yeah, really good. Oh, look at that! Absolutely spot on. So we've got the 2 floor panels here, and this is the main bulk of the repair actually for me. This is where it all starts. It's got a really nice sized height of flange at the back here, so we can choose how much to keep, and we know we've got rot on the underside at the back here, so these are fantastic. Now we went with the ones without the inner sill step built in, and we've got those separate. It just gives her a little bit more manoeuvrability with repairing. 1/2 floor, fantastic. Here we've got the disc brakes. Oh no, the clutch. So there's our brand new clutch.